Hi everyone, hope you're well. I'm just doing a trade alert for Ripple XRP. So these are daily bars. The brown lines are support and resistance. So you can see that it consolidated here, and it's broken out on the downside of the consolidation and I guess formed a mini downtrend there and created support and then pushed up from that. And you had a bit of a volume spike. So the first thing that I would notice is that given that sort of, I mean, it's not a wash of support because that created the support level and I'm kind of marking it in based on the distance between the two. But given that push, I'm now expecting it to cycle back up to resistance. So from where price is now, I'm expecting it to at least make a move to resistance and then maybe higher. And the maybe higher bit's based on, you know, the context of when this is happening, which I'm sure you're all aware of. Like all the, you know, other coins are running. There's lots of money printing going on. The volume is increasing here. So, you know, it's a possibility that it gets to resistance and pushes through. So we'll see. But the other thing is if you frame up this downtrend here, I didn't put the bottom line on it. So if you frame this last downtrend up, you could argue that Ripple is actually breaking or has broken out of there. And again, this is relative to the Bitcoin price. So Bitcoin's moving up and XRP is moving up from, you know, a breakout. So that's kind of bullish. And the volume spike there is good too. I think that's everything I wanted to say on the daily chart. So, you know, that's my main thing is support. And now you're getting upward, you know, substantial buying with volume spikes. You had a push out of this trend line. It failed, it came back inside, but it was rejected on high volume and it's moving out. So, you know, this wick might often offer a little bit of short-term weakness, but I think price is gonna cycle from support back up to resistance. So, you know, my short-term projection is for, you know, that takes us to the high, but again, I think that it will cycle back to resistance. So if we now move down to hourly bars, I just want to show you a couple of things. Sorry, I'm just trying to make this chart smaller. So you hear me talking about air a lot. So when you get very fast moves like this, and I always like to show the, you know, this is untested price action or air. So, you know, this price action here, it was tested. This price action here, there's no untested. See how the red bar came down? There's no untested price action there. There's a little bit there. There's none here. Okay, so this is air. And then you'll notice what price does when it gets back there. See? It's very, you know, it's not everything, but I always mark the areas of air because you're always going to get buying pressure there. And in fact, you got a push off. Well, that was our push. Sorry. So I'm looking for this line on the hourly bar. It doesn't, on the hourly chart. It doesn't, it would be helpful if it showed me this trend line, but it doesn't. There it is now. Okay. So you can see that price broke out of this trend line. These are hourly bars now. And it's come back inside and it hit the air, and you immediately got buying support off of that. And this is what, when I'm looking for substantial buying support, so I won't just hit that, because you normally almost always get a retrace, and the retrace was off this previous high here. So the price came up and then you got your weakness. These wicks, so your retrace, when it starts to leave wicks now it's looking even more likely that this is a low, right? Because now it's getting down here and this low is being rejected. Now you've got buying. It's not, maybe not substantial. You're buying, you know, this wick is offering resistance, so is a selling. You get another retrace down, and then within the context of this wick you get that and that. That's your kind of giveaway that price is going long. So, you know, if you were short-term trading, you're trying to hit that, or maybe you're just getting long within these wicks here. But this is kind of this whole thing here. When I say I'm looking for substantial buying support, I'm looking for this at particular areas, like the air or the wash of the low. This is what I'm looking for. So now price has done that. You know, it failed the breakout. It came back inside, and the move inside was rejected on high volume. And you've had another push outside, a retrace, and then buying strength. And you can frame up this price action here. You know, the context of this up move and this consolidation. My expectation is for price to push out of here. So if you wanted to time, I think you can just buy this here. This is offering a lot of resistance. This is offering, you know, resistance to price coming back down. So is this wick. You know, I see price moving up here. So you can just buy it here. For the people who are asking, what does that mean? That means you just go onto the thing and you put in the order for however much you want. You just buy it at market. Or you can wait for price to retest that air. See this air here? This air here, look what happens. Price always wants to come back and cycle down. So, you know, it didn't quite touch the bottom of the air, but if you had a order entry here, you could have got, you know, long on the retrace here. But this is really, you don't need to do this. This is kind of, again, you know, I spent a long time doing futures, so this is the way I look at it. So you don't need to time your crypto this exact. But if, you know, my next sort of buy order would be 2192 and price is at 2210. So, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really need to be that exact. So I think you could just buy here, but these are other levels that I would watch. I would watch this air. I'd watch this wick. So, you know, price might come down here a little bit, but I eventually expect to push out. This is going to offer a bit of weakness, but like I said, longer term, I expect it to push through there and move back to resistance. So, anyways, I'm sending out a trade alert. Ripple's not in. Actually, Ripple now might move into the model portfolio because this is now a breakout. So I've been waiting for this for a while. Price has failed here and now it's broken out. So you'll probably see me put Ripple into the model portfolio today. I just wanted to give you guys an early heads up. I'm trying to keep these videos short, but I always end up talking too much. So that's it. Feel free to, if you're looking for another position, Ripple's got a buy recommendation from me. So thanks very much. If there's anything you need, please let me know. Thank you.